what are the basics you need to be able to run a Google AdSense business system like this? Well, to me, the first key thing to think of is, what are you going to give to someone else? What are you going to do to get traffic to your website? So what you really need to run a business system based on Google AdSense is traffic. So one of the ideal ways to get traffic for an AdSense business system is organic traffic. That means organic Google search or YouTube or social media, any traffic source that you can get for free. That is the ideal Google AdSense business system. You need to be able to get the traffic for free, because if you don't get the traffic for free, you can see it can be pretty difficult to actually make enough money. Even if you get paid clicks for 1 cent each, you might need 1,000 paid clicks just to get 3 clicks on your ads. So if you do the math on that, that means you have to spend $10, and that's assuming 1 cent clicks, $10 to get 3 clicks on your ads, which likely is going to get you about $3 to $5 back. So the holy grail, the real way to make great money today with the Google AdSense business system is to get organic traffic, because then everything you don't have to spend any money to make money. You just let the ads sit there on your website, just like the thesaurus does. You just let the ads sit there on your website and make money whenever someone clicks them. So you really need, depending to figure this out, is how much money do I want to make based on how much traffic do I need. So let's take a look at that for a minute. So let's say you want to make $500 a month. Now the clicks on Google AdSense, depending on what your country is, may vary greatly. So let's assume 50 cents a click's what you're going to net. That might be over or under depending on your country, but let's just assume that. So what we need to do is divide 500 by 50 cents. That means you need 1,000 clicks on your ads per month. Normally, it takes about, from the display ads I see, it takes about 300 clicks, or it takes about 300 ad shows to get an impression. So what you need is about 300,000 people to come to your website every month. Now that's per ad unit impression though. So let me divide that. You need actually 300,000 ad pulls. But what you'll see on the source is I just searched and I just pulled 4 different ad units here at once. So let's divide by 4. And now that is per page load. So you need 75,000 page loads in order to get your ad traffic. Well, let's say on the source, I just searched 3 times. So if you can get the average person, let's say, to look at 3 pages on your website, that's 25,000 people you need to come to your website and look at 3 pages each. So let's just round that up to, let's round it up, say, to 30,000 and divide by 1,000. So, and that, or actually I needed to do that the other way. So what you really need is about 1,000 people a day to come to your website with organic traffic, ideally, because then you don't have to spend any money. So what you really need is about 1,000 people a day to come to your website through organic traffic, to look at a couple, 3, 4, 5 pages each time, and to click on an ad at the normal click rate. And then you're looking at, you could make about $500 a month in Google AdSense ad revenue. So I would suggest, if you want to consider doing this, you think of something that could generate you a whole lot of traffic. So you see, the source has a nice business in the sense that you want people to keep coming back to your website also. If you can get someone to come back to your website 10 times, then you only really need 100 people a day to come to your website for the first time. If you can give them something so good, they'll keep coming back for free. So you'll see some of these numbers get really big really easily, But if you will think of a really good offer and then execute it, and you can execute it just with a WordPress website, think of a really good offer you can make, like the source. I have the source bookmarked, so I come back to the source on a daily basis. I load a couple of pages. I look around now, even if I don't actually see any of these ads, these still count as a page load. But these are often, they don't cost as much to be down here. You don't get as much per click, but lots of times people don't even see them either. So obviously this ad up here is likely to make more money than down here, but you can make money on all the different ads on your website. So I've given you the straight details of this because I don't want to try and sell you on something and make it look like a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a business system that requires work, just like any other business system. Now, the beautiful thing about this business system, though, is you can make some really good money on it. You can make some great money on this business system if you're willing to get everything set up. And I've just sold myself because I have 1,000 people a day coming to my website. And I just did the math with you right here. I could be making $500 a day on my website in Google AdSense units. All I need to do is go over here and set up, go straight down here. And look, I could throw a Google AdSense unit down here. I could throw a Google AdSense unit up at the top of the website somewhere. I could throw a Google AdSense unit on anywhere I've got a sidebar or a side page, like on my blog. I could throw a couple of AdSense units over here on the side, and I could be making like $500 a month. I could make $500 to $1,000 a month just by throwing some Google AdSense code up on my website. So now that I've ran the numbers with you, I may do that. The point of this is to think about from the beginning what you could do with Google AdSense. The beautiful thing is the more traffic you get to your, if you build your entire business system up and make all of these things work together, then even making $100 a month from Google AdSense might not sound like much, but you pair that up with $100 a month in YouTube ads, you pair that up with $100 or a few hundred a month in doing work for clients, and you can easily make a full-time business that you can work online anywhere in the world. The nice part about this is a fairly simple and straightforward business system that you can use to monetize a blog, that you can use to monetize your ideas. You can literally just put your music up or something and have people come to the page and listen to or download your music, watch your videos. There's all kinds of things you can do with a Google AdSense business system. So I hope I've shared here with you my excitement about making a Google AdSense business system and what it may be able to do for you.